There is something profoundly moving about seeing two people who have been relentlessly picked apart by the global press continue to respond with compassion, humanity and purpose. And today, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have once again shown exactly who they are, at their core, steady, intentional and deeply committed to the well-being of children around the world. On November 12th, their Archewell Foundation quietly stepped forward and donated $50,000 to the Ugandan children's dance troupe that is the centerpiece of their upcoming Netflix documentary. No fanfare, no press conference, no long public statement, just action in line with their promise to simply show up and do good. And as always, it's the smallest details that reveal the biggest truths. Because while some folks stayed busy inventing narratives about failed deals and irrelevance, the Sussexes were investing in joy, healing and opportunity for children who have faced unimaginable hardship. And those children? They are the heart and soul of Masaka Kids Africana, a community that has captured the world's attention through pure talent and unfiltered joy. Now they are about to tell their real story on a global stage. Netflix dropped the trailer for Masaka Kids, A Rhythm. Within the very same day the donation went live, and let me tell you, it is breathtaking. A glimpse into the resilience of a group of young dancers who've turned pain into rhythm and rhythm into hope. This is exactly the kind of content Meghan and Harry said they wanted to create when they stepped back from royal working life stories rooted in humanity, dignity and uplift. And they are delivering. Here's the heart of the documentary's message. In the heart of Uganda's Masaka region, where the shadows of the HIV/AIDS crisis linger, a small orphanage becomes a beacon of hope. That line alone tells you everything. We're not talking about a typical celebrity project. This is a deeper, more spiritual story, one that connects tragedy to triumph and loss to belonging. The project takes audiences beyond the viral clips, revealing the community behind the choreography. Children who have endured loss, poverty, abandonment, yet who've built a world overflowing with creativity, humour and love. This is why Meghan and Harry connected with them instantly. What many people don't know is that the Sussexes discovered Masaka Kids the same way millions did through their son, Archie. During the pandemic, their family would watch the group's uplifting dance videos together. Imagine that. A little boy in California bonding with children thousands of miles away in Uganda, all through music and joy. That's the connective power of art, and it's one of the reasons this project exists in the first place. A spokesman for the couple said earlier this year that by the time Netflix approached them about the documentary, they were already dedicated fans. They believed in the children. They believed in the mission. And they believed in the healing power these young dancers radiate into the world. Not because it was good PR, not because it was strategic, but because it was right. Let's take a moment to appreciate how this donation speaks to something bigger. The Archewell Foundation was launched in 2020 with a simple promise: to build community and compassion through real action. And over the years, despite endless criticism from people who wouldn't know charity work if it walked across their front lawn, Meghan and Harry have stayed focused. No theatrics, just consistent, values-driven work. This latest $50,000 donation is another example. It directly supports Masaka Kids Africana's ongoing programs, everything from food security to education, healthcare and housing for vulnerable children. While others debate their relevance, Meghan and Harry keep showing exactly why they matter. They matter because they act. They matter because they uplift. And they matter because their work centres on humanity, not hierarchy. The moment Netflix released the trailer for Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within, you could feel a shift. The visuals were vibrant, moving and alive. The children weren't portrayed as victims, they were portrayed as artists, as visionaries, as children with futures worth fighting for. The trailer moves from scenes of everyday life in the orphanage to electric dance sequences bursting with energy. Laughter, celebration, community. You can feel the rhythm, the heartbeat of the Masaka region, pulsing through every frame. And yes, Meghan offered fans a sneak peek on her Instagram stories, showing her genuine excitement for a project that aligns with her lifelong devotion to service and storytelling. This is the Meghan the media rarely acknowledges. A woman who uses her platform to amplify invisible stories. A woman who listens deeply. A woman who invests in children's empowerment without needing the spotlight on herself. Now, let's talk about something important. For months, tabloids have been cycling through the same tired rumour that Meghan and Harry's Netflix deal was dead, ended, cancelled, cut off, you name it. Every week they had a new version, none of it grounded in reality. But then August arrived, and with it, a clear, confident announcement from the Sussexes themselves. Their work with Netflix continues. Their deal remains in place. Their partnership is evolving, not ending. In fact, Netflix has been restructuring its entire content strategy. Multi-project mega deals are being phased out across the board. Even Barack and Michelle Obama's production company transitioned to the same kind of first-look arrangement the Sussexes just signed. It's a shift affecting everyone, yet only Meghan and Harry were turned into clickbait over it. But when you strip away the noise, you see a very different truth. The Sussexes are still one of Netflix's most valuable global partners. Their projects perform. Their specials trend worldwide. And now, with A Rhythm Within and Meghan's With Love universe expanding, Netflix is doubling down, not pulling away. Let's talk about Meghan's other major win, the return of her lifestyle series, With Love, Meghan. Season 2 premiered in September to strong viewer engagement. And guess what? There's more. A holiday special with Love, Meghan Holiday Celebration is dropping on December 3rd. Just think about that for a moment. While the UK press keeps insisting her star has dimmed, she's running a successful show, building an entire lifestyle brand, expanding her creative slate, and producing global content with Netflix. That is not the trajectory of someone fading. That is the growth of a woman defining a new chapter on her own terms. And let's not forget, this new Netflix partnership even extends to Meghan's lifestyle brand. As ever. That means more creative freedom, more influence, and more storytelling across multiple mediums. The best part? Meghan summed it up perfectly when she said, "My husband and I feel inspired by our partners, creating thoughtful content that resonates globally and celebrates our shared vision." That shared vision is on full display with Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within. This isn't just a documentary, it's a statement that art can heal, that children deserve joy, that their stories deserve the world's attention, and that global communities rise when we invest in each other. It also speaks to something fundamental about who Meghan and Harry are becoming: global storytellers and humanitarian creators. Royal titles do not define them. Service defines them. Impact defines them. Human connection defines them. They are using the freedom they fought for to uplift the kinds of communities the world often overlooks. And that's exactly why this project matters. Imagine the symbolism. Archie as a toddler during lockdown, dancing around the house to Masaka Kids videos. Meghan and Harry laughing with him, captivated by the children's energy. And now, years later, producing the documentary that will amplify that joy worldwide. It's a full-circle moment, one rooted in love, parenting and shared humanity. And it also shows how connected the Sussexes remain to causes involving children's well-being, education and creativity. Not because it's strategic, because it's authentic. Every project they choose reflects their values. Every partnership mirrors their worldview. And every investment like this $50,000 donation is intentional. They don't just talk about compassion, they practice it. So what does this documentary actually accomplish? It gives Masaka Kids Africana global visibility, financial support, long-term sustainability, opportunities for international collaboration, a platform to expand their educational programs, a chance for these children to dream bigger than their circumstances, and for viewers it offers something rare, a window into resilience, creativity and the power of community. We've seen countless documentaries about tragedy, but this one is about triumph. As we count down to the December 9th premiere, one thing is obvious. This is just the beginning. Meghan and Harry are not slowing down. They are not shrinking back. They are not bowing to public pressure or media hostility. They are building something long-lasting, intentional and global. Story by story, project by project, gesture by gesture. Their vision is clear. Amplify unheard voices, uplift children, and create a legacy rooted in compassion, not crowns. And this documentary is the perfect embodiment of that vision. The Sussexes' evolving partnership with Netflix is going to open doors to more documentaries, more episodic content, more children-focused storytelling, and more projects aligned with their values. But perhaps more importantly, it shows that Meghan and Harry have found their stride far away from the palace walls, far away from institutional constraints, and far closer to the heart of real global issues. They are doing the work they always wanted to do, not just for titles, not for approval, but for impact. And Masaka Kids, a rhythm within, is a beautiful testament to what happens when purpose meets creative freedom. As the world gets ready to watch this documentary, one thing is unmistakably clear. Meghan and Harry stepped away from the royal machine not to escape responsibility, but to embrace it on their own terms, to give back in ways that matter, to invest in communities that deserve visibility, to raise their children in a world driven by empathy, not duty for duty's sake. And this donation, this project, this story, it proves once again that the Sussexes are not defined by the noise around them. They are defined by what they create, by what they contribute, by the lives they touch. And on December 9th, the world will see one of their most meaningful projects, yet a celebration of joy, resilience and rhythm. Born in Uganda, carried by children and amplified by two people who understand the power of using your platform for good.